Welcome back to the Nerdcore Live Show. It is a wonderful Sunday night, and we're back again with your host, Raul Alejandro Pendoza, the Nerd Chicano, with Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? It's
Episode.
Sunday. When's the last time we've done a Sunday episode?
Been a long time, bro.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. It's episode 311. We're talking the Continental today, episode 1. But before we can get into any of that wonderful stuff, Brad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing all right for a Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll go back to work.
Yeah.
I guess that's good, you know.
Yeah. I know.
I guess it's good in a way, you know. Keep me busy. Otherwise I'd just be playing Starfield all day.
Yeah.
And not paying bills.
But is that not a bad thing to do, bro?
Well, you can't really play Starfield if you don't pay your bills.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be kind of bad.
It'd be nice to get paid to play Starfield. But...
That'd be nice. And you know what's one way you can pay us while we're here?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Oh!
Wonderful. Patreon.
Wonderful segue.
Yeah. Patreon.com/nerdcore. What's up, Stacy? It's been a while. Oh wait, don't want to summon the spirit of Nickelback. You're wrong, Stacy. You're wrong. That's Stained. That's not Nickelback. That's actually a good band.
No, I think Stacy knew that.
Damn.
But he wanted us to look at that photograph.
Yeah. Yeah. They're talking Stained.
Nickelback puns. Did you know there's another Stain album coming out? If it isn't already out?
Yeah.
Like 12 years?
If I remember
it's been 12 years
though,
since the last Stain album.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, wait, is it still with that front man? Those guys?
Yeah, it's still with Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, because
now it's true. Aaron Lewis has released country albums between that time, so you know.
Yeah, but I heard that Darren Lewis is a piece of shit, like a real piece of shit.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Good music, but I heard Darren Lewis is a piece of shit.
Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis. I'm sorry. Yeah. They're really putting out a whole new album?
Yeah, it's been 12 years since the last one. You kind of went the Darius Rucker route, you know?
Yeah.
You go from a Hootie to country, back to Hootie.
Yeah. Well, I know that. What's it called? I know, like, frontman of Asking Alexandria went to the country route too, and it's like,
did he? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I am also. I've been watching. So I watched the movie for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Solom. Is it Solom?
Solom?
I think that's how you say it. I might be butchering that, so my apologies. And then I've also started watching for our episode on Wednesday, which that one's pretty deep.
It's heavy shit, bro. Wait, no, not Wednesday. I'm sorry, Thursday.
Is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday.
The mini pod, bro.
Yeah, wasn't the mini pod for Wednesday?
No, it's Thursday.
What's Wednesday?
Wednesday is our commentary.
That's right, because Tuesday. Okay, yeah, I'm getting dates.
Yeah.
What for Thursday? I'm watching. I forget the
Aida.
I can't. I don't remember the
Covadis Aida.
Thank you. Well, Raul said, go watch that. It's a very that gets deep. Like, and it starts out and it's a memory because this was what 2015, 2016, and so it's a memory because I was still kind of in that scene, and the fire at is it the Collective over there? I think the place was called Collective, and in Romania.
The right movie, right, Brad?
Yeah. It's about the
Bosnian genocide.
No, that's not the one.
Brad, you're watching the wrong movie, bro.
What the hell am I watching? I literally clicked this, so it's not a documentary.
No, it's a movie about
what the hell? Hulu?
The Srebrenica massacre.
No, that is not
what the fuck are you watching? Even though, tell me what you're watching because I really want to know.
Lit. No, not lit, but it's like what the?
Are you watching Covadis?
I don't like. It's international for sure because it's Romanian.
Collective.
Yeah.
You're watching about the nightclub, the documentary about the nightclub?
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, that's a really good movie, but that's the wrong movie.
What the hell, Hulu?
Brad, you're watching the.
No, I literally clicked on what I did the search and I clicked on that.
It's a really good movie though. Really good movie.
It's an excellent movie. I'm like 9 minutes away from finishing it because I thought that's what the movie was. God damn.
Hold on. Before we continue with this, I need to make sure you're getting the right. Is this the movie you're watching, Brett? Hold on.
This happens once in a while. Yeah. Yes, that is the movie. Yes.
This movie?
Yes, that is the movie.
Yeah, so you're watching the wrong movie, Brett.
Gosh, fucking. But still, it's a very good movie.
Really, really good movie. Really good movie.
But since, since we're not reviewing it, I can bring it up. Really good movie. Yeah, and it's about the pyrotechnics caught this club in Romania on fire, and how many people died?
A lot.
A lot of people died. A lot were injured. But even worse is people that were getting treated in hospitals. Many of them died, and some of them only had maybe 10% of burns to their body, so they were dying of infections from the hospitals. And it's a whole corruption through government and through the hospital.
27 people died and injured 180.
Yeah. So it's a very, very, very deep movie.
Yeah, that movie's really good, Brad. It was one of my favorites of that year.
We're not reviewing it this week, so
yeah. Really good movie, Brad. I'm glad you watched it though, because it's just crazy how throughout the whole movie how much corruption is being unveiled with every single part of it.
Well, and then you get you see resemblances of it in the American, not political system, but maybe political system. Yeah, thanks, Stacey. But the media, how the media does the same shit. And the people that get voted in probably will go about, and this one minister of health who's fucking trying to do something, and they're probably just going to do away with that and go back to the old system where a lot of corruption happened.
Yeah.
But I'm literally 9 minutes from the end, and it's literally at the part where the one newspaper who is bringing out all this content is being threatened by mobsters or whoever.
Yeah. Great movie, Brad. You're watching the wrong one though. Also on Hulu, but you're watching the wrong movie.
It happens.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
You could also check other resources and you'll find it there too, but
no, I literally typed in, so I don't know what happened. So I literally typed that in, and I had to pause it. I had to do something with the dogs or some shit. I come back and I press play, and it plays Collective. This is how my life is.
Okay, so you're good, Brad. Hold on, let me see. Is it because maybe when you click on it, it takes you to that movie?
So I did the search. I clicked on the movie I was supposed to watch. And then I paused it right at the beginning.
No, Brad.
So I paused it at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I did whatever I needed to do with the dogs, and I pressed play. And now I've watched a whole hour and 43-minute documentary that's very amazing that I didn't need to watch this week. I was trying to get ahead, man.
I know, man.
I'm just going to watch it Tuesday.
I appreciate you, bro, but you watched the wrong fucking movie. I'm glad you brought it up right now, bro. I'm glad you brought it up right now instead of fucking what's it called?
We get to Thursday and be like, this movie doesn't sound similar at all, bro.
Yeah. When I start reading the Wikipedia and you're like, Raul, we need to stop. Why? I don't think I watched the right movie.
I didn't watch this movie, man.
So you know what, Brett? It's okay. It happened today, and that's good. We're gonna
Although we could go back to Raul's worst fear of me is just faking all these.
Because at least I know that Brad is willing to watch the wrong movie. Yeah.
And continuously watch it if it's good.
Yeah.
Had it been bad, I might be a little pissed right now, but it is a very great documentary.
It's a great documentary.
Just go watch Collective on Hulu.
Yeah, really good movie. I really liked that movie when I watched it that year. I'm
glad you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Because I got really into it because they started off with, they have actual footage of the fire in the club, and it's just like, oh, the Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's
what a great movie, bro.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu, y'all. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out because it's a really good movie, and it really just like with every single minute that movie turns, it's like so much more corruption is unveiled within the Romanian government,
and it all started because the Romanian government basically didn't have fire marshals to tell people, how many doors you need.
Yeah, really fucking.
Or how many people are allowed in a building like they do in the U.S.
Yeah, really fucking good movie, and you guys can go watch it. Yeah, but Brad, you're watching Quo Vadis Aida.
That is what I typed in. I swear that is what I typed in, and I pressed on the picture for it, and then I ended up watching The Collective. So I don't know what to,
My God. Oh man, you're about to go ask fucking what's it called, Brandon? Like, Brandon, did you move something? Because
doubtful.
Oh man, Brad, you're good,
bro. I paused it a few times and it said Collective at the top. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, that's weird. That's not the title of it, and then just kept playing it. I'm like, really good. I don't know.
Well, they should have clicked for you, bro.
Hey, good movie's good movie.
Oh, Brad.
Even if it's the wrong movie.
Even if it's the wrong one.
Hey, at least now for next International Film Month, we can.
Brad's like, I got a good
documentary. Like,
Brad's like, I got a good fucking. Brad's like, you know what, bro? Next week
we're gonna do The Collective.
We're doing Collective for Thursday, bro. Oh my!
I'm in documentary mode apparently. So first Vow, now Collective. Yeah.
Subconsciously, you wanted to watch Collective.
I pressed play and it kept going, and I'm 9 minutes from the end. So
yeah. Well,
might as well.
We're not talking Collective today, but we are talking the Continental from the World of John Wick, which is shortened for the Continental, which is what we're fucking putting in here because I'm not putting that long ass title in the thumbnail.
From the World of John. Oh yeah,
you know John what Wick it story.
Is. It's the hotel.
Yeah, the Continental, a John Wick story.
Yeah.
Oh right.
The World of John Wick. Is that like from the world of Harry Potter kind of thing going on?
The Wizarding World.
It's like Harry Potter with guns.
I guess.
Dobby gonna blast your ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Right, I'm thinking of the mod with Dobby.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. All right, Brad. Let's go ahead and get to work on this. Let's get to talking about this. So, if you all have not watched the first episode of the Continental.
See, it's easy to do.
Well, it's not. But yeah, for the Continental, make sure you what's it called. If you haven't watched it, get out of here. We care about spoilers. If you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the film, well, yeah, it kind of is a film. If you haven't seen the episode, then go ahead. If you have seen the episode, then go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning. And it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's Stacy say? The Continental, the fantabulous emancipation of Mel Gibson from direct-to-DVD films. Yep. All right.
Yep, this film isn't about Jesus.
Nope. Episode 1, Brothers in Arms, directed by Albert Hughes. You may know this Albert Hughes as... Is it the Albert Hughes? Yep. One half of the Hughes brothers who did Menace to Society. Yeah. Directed by Albert Hughes and written by Derek Koistad, Greg Coolidge, and Kirk Ward.
Kirk Coolidge sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's because he's creating, showrunning, executive producing the Continental from the World of John Wick.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wikipedia, you bastard.
Yeah. Kirk Ward and Sean Simmons. Yeah.
No relation.
And Glenn Hughes. Yeah. No relations, Brad. That you know of right now, right?
That I know of.
So the episode stars Mel Gibson, Colin Woodall, and Michelle Prada in the top billing roles. And our IMDb synopsis reads: 1970s New York City. After being separated for 20 years, brothers Winston and Frankie Scott are about to be violently reunited. Frankie's just stolen a priceless object from Cormac Fitzpatrick, the Continental Hotel's present hotel manager, and a ruthless mobster from the brothers' past. To retaliate, the brutal crime boss sends henchmen to London to bring Winston back home to locate Frankie. The Scott brothers, along with Frankie's fierce wife Yen, use their street smart skills and dark underworld contacts to try and outrun Cormac's army of assassins. But just about all three are caught. Frankie must make the ultimate sacrifice. I just fucking gave away the whole fucking.
If you didn't know, Frankie fucking died.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Pete. That's straight from Peacock, by the way, Brad.
Yeah. No, that's straight from Peacock before you even watched the episode? Yeah, Frankie had to make the ultimate sacrifice. What do you think that means, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know, his foot.
Wait, they didn't have this information on some sort of Wikipedia?
But Stacy, get out.
Stacy, get the
You're done for the day. You're done for the day like I am.
Log out, please. Log out. All right.
Yeah, so Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Who knew he still acted?
Yeah. So Brad,
I thought he was just producing weird shows about people being kidnapped.
Yeah. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on the Continental episode 1?
It's good. It was very in the vibe of John Wick, so that's good if you're going to call it from the world of John Wick. I don't know, I never knew an episode could be an hour and 30 minutes of a television series. So that kind of got me because I kept watching. I'm like, wow, this is a really long episode. Wow, this is kind of a long episode. And then I'm like, then I check, it's at what, hour and 26 minutes or something. I'm like, oh wow, okay, it's a movie. It's the first part of a movie.
It's a long fucking movie, man.
I'm kind of mad because I really did like the Frankie character.
Yeah.
And for him just to be killed off in the first episode, I'm just like, okay, I get it. This is Winston's story, and but Frankie was kind of the badass Vietnam vet, and Winston's more, the baby of the family sent off to live in luxury. And I don't know, I kind of like the gritty kind of aspect of Frankie, and it kind of makes sense. He to me more clearly resembled John Wick than Winston does, but that might change in these next few episodes. But overall, I thought an excellent episode, and it made me want to continue watching it, which is always good because we have to review these, and if I didn't want to watch it, it'd be
pretty painful.
Pretty painful, kind of like what was that one show that I already forgot, and HBO also forgot?
The Idol.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And I don't blame The Weeknd for that.
Yeah.
I blame a lot of things for that.
I mean, a lot of other things, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm really digging this episode, bro. I really dug this episode. I gotta say, great way to introduce us to this world again. Reintroduce us to this world.
Really,
but introduce us to the past of this world.
Yeah, the 70s, right?
Yeah.
The 70s.
Yeah, 70s New York.
Also, you think they made safes better back in the day, but I guess not. But then again, if you got a high speed train going on, sure.
Yeah. I really like this first episode, man. I think they did a great way of introducing. I like our characters here. The choreography is fantastic, man. Always up to par when it comes to these movies, to these movies from John Wick. So, coming to this show, which by the way, y'all, I mean, we've been reporting, following the development of this show since day one that this shit got announced, when it was supposed to go to Stars. And then all of a sudden it went silent, and they were like, oh, we're making it like this, where it's 1 hour and 30 minute episodes are kind of playing as movies. And to be honest, it does kind of play as a movie.
It does.
And I'm guessing it's gonna continue on with that with these next 2 episodes, because I don't know, I watched this episode, I was like, wow, I think I just sat through an hour, a whole John Wick film here, a John Wick prequel. Because it's at the end, it's Frankie dies, and then that's kind of it. And it's okay. But I was like, oh, wait, I got to remember, I got 2 more episodes, and we're going to see how Winston
changes.
Yeah.
I got to say, young Sharon, kind of dope seeing. Very similar to Lance Reddick, at least.
Yeah.
The look. Mel Gibson was kind of a surprise just in itself, because it's Mel Gibson. You're like, but I thought his character was pretty menacing. So
Me
I give
too.
him that.
Me too.
I like Colin Woodell as Winston, like a young Winston. He's just a smartass.
Yeah, but I gotta say, my big criticism of this episode is that the acting feels a little stiff at times.
We're talking about John Wick, though.
Yeah, but it's still
Keanu Reeves is literally just stiff throughout John Wick with the whole fucking play.
Yeah, I know, but there's Brad. You can't say that. You can't say that the whole show, the whole movie, those whole movies are what's it called, stiff, because Lawrence Fishburne does actually really good with his performance.
No, I'm just saying Keanu is, but Keanu's generally always stiff.
Yeah.
At least in his best roles.
Yeah, but it's just I felt that the chemistry between Frankie and Winston was just not there for me.
Not real, but they didn't get much screen time together either.
Yeah, and the times that they're on screen together, it's kind of it's kind of I'm not really
because I mean, I really enjoyed Frankie's character on there, especially in the beginning at the party, and then how he just is overall. But you're right. I think when him and Winston are on screen together, it's a little awkward, but maybe that's how it's supposed to be when you have brothers who haven't seen each other for 20 years.
Yeah, and then I fucking loved young Kate as Yen. I think she did great in this episode. She's probably one of the most badass characters in this fucking episode.
But still a pain in the ass. It's we gotta go.
Yeah, I know. It's we gotta go, bro.
We gotta go. I get you want this to be your home, but look, rocket launchers, and they're shooting the wrong building.
Yeah, and dude, I really like the lighting too. They definitely grabbed a lot. They're okay, obviously the John Wick films do well for what they are, and there's a certain visual style to those John Wick films. So let's go ahead and just translate that over to TV form, and they did that, and works really well for them.
Then the dojo, throwing dojo in there, giving me Matrix vibes.
Oh yeah, all those fights to me gave me Matrix vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need guns, lots of guns.
Yeah, I fucking popped. I was like, okay, he said the he said the line.
He said the line.
He said the line.
Were you freaking Leo up there pointing at it? You said the line.
Hey. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, he did it. He did it. He said it. I'm gonna need guns. Lots. It's okay. I shouldn't pop for that, but it kind of did make me kind of pop.
And then we had Eleanor up in there, the Mustang. That was, that was nice.
Yeah.
Little throwback. Or throw forward. This is the prequel.
This is a prequel. Well, it's nice callbacks, because this is coming after the movies.
Yeah.
But Brad, I like I said, I think it's a really good introduction. I think that where we're kind of headed from here, I would really like to see them to see how they're gonna work with obviously that Frankie's dead, and how that's gonna work within because he's okay, he told Winston and Yen's whatever happens, y'all just gotta take care of each other, y'all gotta keep an eye on each other, because it's only y'all two now, and it's oh fuck.
Yeah.
Also, didn't the sniper shoot the driver?
Oh, the pilot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The pilot got hit twice.
And that motherfucker never let go of the fucking.
He was time to go, because he got shot, I think, in the stomach area. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, he says I got hit. But Frankie's the one who fucking dies.
Well, Frankie gets out because his wife.
Yeah. Is
shot, and then he's they're not going to stop.
Yeah.
Until I'm dead, so they're after me.
Yeah. But I said, bro, I think it's a good episode. I'm trying, I watched it today. I watched what was left today, and I still can't even remember a lot of parts of it. Well, I did just watch Stallone, so I
the Agitator looked kind of cool.
The Agitator. Run my memory back.
Half mask.
Oh yeah. And when they
Adjudicator.
Yeah, and when they bring in a de-aged Keanu Reeves, so Keanu Reeves to the oh my god. No.
Is he going to be coming in
Nah, he's not.
Like Bill and Ted in a phone booth. Nobody knows what a phone booth is anymore, so I'm just going to talk to myself over here.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. No one.
Yeah, bro. I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they're not gonna know what you're talking about, bro.
No, I know.
Yeah. Um.
Even though there was a Bill and Ted like 3, like what, 5, 7 years ago.
Yeah. If I remember, the plan was for John Wick to be in this series. Some sort of inclusion of John Wick to be in this series.
Maybe at the end.
Yeah. Well, when it was
he's
originally
Winston's.
planned, when the show was originally conceived,
Yeah.
the idea was to have John Wick kind of in this series in some form.
Yeah. What? As a child, right?
I think when they first conceived the show, Brad, I think they were kind of thinking about it more like not like straight up prequel, but like just kind of seeing the workings of the Continental.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were like more like it was the 80s and 90s, and
Yeah.
we got Karate Kid John Wick.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, we'll see John Wick and Ballerina, that spinoff with Ana de Armas. Like, that's definitely gonna, like, he'll definitely be in that for sure.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think I see John Wick showing up in this show, Brad.
No, it's too early.
No, it's too early. Yeah.
This is the Winston show. And
Yeah.
that's how they should
I want to see if they bring in what's it called, the young Lawrence Fishburne.
That's what I thought was happening.
Yeah.
There, when they like go under like the dojo, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Lawrence, Fishburne
with his birds, right?
Yeah, or he's just starting out his sewer kingdom.
Yeah.
But that's not how any of that happened. But I do feel like a young Lawrence Fishburne will make an appearance sometime in this.
Well, his character, not young Lawrence Fishburne, right? But like, his character. But yeah, I liked the adjudicator. I thought that was really cool, and it's just what they're trying to do with this episode is like really introduce us to the dynamics of these characters that they're gonna have together, and also kind of reintroduce us to this world, even though like John Wick Chapter 4 didn't just came out like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And we all know Winston doesn't die.
No.
In the series.
Because he's alive.
Because he's alive in the movie. So it's kind of like Rogue One. When you watch Rogue One and you go, dude, these characters are so cool. Why haven't I seen them in other Star Wars movies?
That's why. Wait, that's why. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that shit was like, because Brad, if I remember correctly, I don't remember there being that much nudity in the John Wick films, but in this show, like we saw some like people just straight up having sex in this show.
Oh yeah, in the club.
Yeah, and then like the detective and the other guy.
In the movies they might have had nudity somewhere. I remember the bathtub scene. That was there wasn't really nudity in that, but it was a nice scene.
We should have gone to reversal. You're talking about chapter 2, right? With the lady
where she's in the bathtub,
where like she slits her wrist and she dies.
Yeah.
It's like we should have seen the reversal on that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there seems to be a lot more, but maybe we just didn't catch in the movies because you're always focused on, John Wick.
The action. Yeah. But the music is pretty dope too.
What you expect with the John Wick show.
Yeah. And of course, like the choreography isn't going to be as like operatic as the films.
At least not to begin with.
Yeah. It's not straight up gung fu here, but it's like it's not terrible. Like I really like
gung fu.
That's what they call it, bro. Gung fu.
That's what they call it, gung fu.
Yeah, gung fu. Yeah, that's the whole genre that it's like called. Yeah, because it's
I did not know this.
Because it's like rhythmic, like gunfights.
Yeah, it's like kung fu but with guns.
Yeah, because go back to the chapter, John Wick Chapter 1 in the club. Like all of those guns, those shots are kind of synced up to the music.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's most John Wick movies.
Yeah, that's why they call it like gun fu.
Like in this last one he's fighting the fat dude in the club. I don't remember any names. Fat dude with gold teeth.
Yeah. But I like the music. I thought it was like pretty good, and it's par for the course when it comes to these to this show.
Start. Like it makes me want to continue watching it.
Yeah, that's the thing that it's like doing that's what I wanted the show to do is like introduce me well enough to this show to get me to want to watch the next couple episodes, because I know you just can't I'm hoping, Brad, that they didn't just put the best stuff first. Like I hope that y'all just gave us the taste of it.
That's not the John Wick series I know.
No, it's not. But
that's not the John Wick I know. Like every movie is pretty fucking good. It's kind of like the Equalizer, though I haven't seen the third one. It's like I go into Equalizer movie, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna be good, and I'm gonna walk out of there, happy, pleased.
Yeah. And like I'm somebody who look, I love John Wick Chapter 1. I think it's great. I think it's a great film. I like Chapter 2. Chapter 3 and 4 just don't do it for me. Because I think it just gets really redundant past Chapter 2.
I do like the ending of 4 though. That was kind of dope.
4 is fucking. I think I think that the choices that are made in Chapter 4 make me like it more because it doesn't feel as redundant.
No.
But I still have gripes with Chapter 4.
Yeah.
So all I'm hoping for in this series, in these next 2 episodes that we have left, is that it just doesn't get redundant. Like, please, just don't make it like a rehash of this episode.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can rehash that because you've done killed off Frankie.
And the next episodes, and this is how room.
Hey, we already saw that with the fucking room service taking the needle to the neck. We already saw how that worked.
Love that they kept the stylized subtitles where they like disappear.
Yeah.
With the font. Yeah. I was like, thank you. That's fucking awesome. I love when they did that in the movies. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what else to bring up. I like this episode. I think there's a great way to introduce us to this show, and I think that if you kind of follow it like this and make it a little bit different with these next episodes, you're gonna fucking.
Which I think you have to. I think you see Winston go probably into a rage in the second one, and just start popping off in places. Which is more similar to probably the John Wick movies.
Because to me, like Winston has always kind of read as this character who has like this very troubled past, but is like doing a really like it's trying his hardest to kind of contain that person that he was, because it could come out when it really gets to that boiling point for him.
Also, in the John Wick movies, he's old.
Yeah,
like that dude's
older.
Mellowed.
Yeah,
you mellow out when you get old, usually.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that that he's just that we get to see a different side of him, and from this one we are kind of seeing a different side, but I want to see him I want to see more of what Winston can bring to the table. Like,
yeah, and I think they're gonna have to have Winston step up at least the action wise, because without Frankie, that's kind of lost now.
Yeah.
But Frankie was such a good character. I
really like Frankie.
I would watch a movie about Frankie.
Yeah, and I know that like it's because of like okay, well we got to get Winston to get these
care
obstacles. We have to care about Winston. It's like I know, but like fuck, bro, like I was really fucking with Frankie, bro.
Yeah, Frankie was dope.
Yeah. But any final thoughts before we go into the final verdict, Brad?
I'm good first start. I think it's really worth a watch. Anybody, well, if you're listening to this review, hopefully you watched it, but apparently Peacock just ruined it in the
whole fucking
the description, so it doesn't matter. So go watch it if you haven't. Really, especially if you like the John Wick series, it's worth it. Yeah,
I echo the same thoughts. I think it's a good start, and I think that just minor gripes here and there, but I think it's a good start. I'm going to go ahead and go with my final verdict is about like a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good start, and I think it's solid, and I think that I want to see what comes next.
I kind of agree with Raul. I'm going to go a little higher. I'll do an 8 out of 10. So,
all right, Brad.
Very, very good start. Makes me want to watch more of it, and definitely in the same vein as the John Wick series, which is not a bad thing.
I really like, by the way, like I really like the visuals. Like I don't know if I need to just elaborate on that more, but like the visuals are fucking fantastic.
I'm always happy when they bring back like Rainy City with neon lights. I'm like Blade Runner.
Yeah, it's what this series does best. Like it's that visually is gonna look fantastic.
I'm like I gotta see Blade Runner.
Yup. And production design looks fantastic. They look like they really brought back 70s New York. So
good choice in cast too. I give them that.
Yeah. But that concludes our review of the Continental episode 1, and we'll be back next week for our episode 2 review. Luis was not here because he is a little sick, y'all, so he wasn't able to hang out with us, but I'm sure that he'll be here for episode 2, and he'll give you a little bit of thoughts on episode 1. Because he texted me while we were watching. He was like, "Dude, he goes, they put their whole Cine Uzi in this show, bro.
It's in a Uzi.
Yeah, like Bussy, bro. They put the whole Cine Uzi,
Uzi.
the Clussy. Yeah.
Like they tried.
Yeah.
I give them that. They really fucking tried. Which usually when you tell me, "Hey, they made a television series based on these movies," I'm just like,
Yeah.
Okay. There's probably no fucking budget to that.
Yeah. I hope that like this show feels, without, because I know our spoiler banner is gone. I hope this show feels, it feels like it's from this world, right? But it's not depending on this world. It's like, that quote was cool and all, like for the first one, so you can hook us in there. But like, I hope we don't need to hear Winston go, "Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back," or something like that. It's like
you
okay,
shot
cool.
my dog.
Yeah,
I don't need to see any more dead dogs.
Yeah, it's like cool. Just make this feel like it's its own thing, and it belongs to this world, right?
But I do like Sharon's in there. And
oh yeah,
I do like some of the callbacks for sure.
Yeah. All right. So make sure you keep up to date with us on our website nerdcore.com, Twitter @the_nerdcore_, Instagram and Threads @the_nerdcore. I'm threading a lot on the Nerdcore account, y'all. Y'all got to go follow us and check up to date with that. I know Brad's not on Threads, so he doesn't see anything that I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can post whatever. And like, Brad watched the wrong movie. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Patreon.com/nerdcore. At $1, you get access to the live version of our main show, the Nerdcore podcast, where we review movies. And you will go ahead and catch our live review tomorrow for Saloon. And also, right now, available early for you all is my review with Luis of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Has been available for like a whole week right now. So you guys can go check that out and go ahead and check that out before it goes public tomorrow at noontime. And of course, our Discord link is in the description. And want to talk to us in the comments as well. Tell us your thoughts on the Continental. We would really like to hear your thoughts on all that stuff. So, yeah. Brad, we also will have a pretty packed week next week. So Monday, like I said, y'all, we're doing Monday, our episode. Tuesday, Monday, you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem going live for everybody, for the public on noon. Tuesday at noontime, you get our review of Saloon to conclude our International Film Month. And then Wednesday on Patreon at the $5 tier and above, you get your Bakuhao movie commentary for International Film Month. And then on Thursday at the $5 tier and above, you have your mini pod of Kovadis Aida, not collective. Yep. And then Friday, we'll be back for Ahsoka episode 7. And then hopefully maybe like Saturday afternoon or maybe Sunday afternoon.
We'll do the second
We'll do the
Continental.
Yeah. Continental episode 2. So
for the World of John Wick.
Yep. Brad, let's get them the hell out of here.
All right, all they've been hosts as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat today. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And in this episode, I'm just going to say it. Go watch The Collective. You can go down.
Because apparently Brad did.
I liked it.
Brad's going to go finish the line.
I got 9 minutes left. I'm going to go finish it.
Brad's like, I'm going to fucking finish watching this movie, bro. Like,
Young Yoda out. Bye, everybody.
my God, man.